Are we ready to do the next experiment, which is our titration? Okay, and then we'll give everybody a chance to earn some marks. Okay. Okay, so you never seen this done before. Yeah, it works well. I just need to clean. Okay. What is the aim of a titration? Aim to find the concentration of a NaOH solution. Method. Now guys, I am giving you 20 marks for this method. Everything you do today. Now know on your sheet, it said you get it's out of 35 or something. But I'm going to give you an additional 20 marks for what we do today, because I consider it so important that you get hands on the apparatus. Because you see, there's many people who can answer the question in the exam, but if you ask them how you do it with the apparatus, they'll be completely lost. And if I asked the examiner, I would do that, because too many schools don't do the experiments. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is a sodium hydroxide unknown solution. Can I ask you to I'm going to ask all people to participate. So I need someone to come and make a sodium hydroxide solution. Then they're done. It's the easiest part of this experiment. Who wants to do it? But you must clean your hands before, clean your hands afterwards. Okay, who wants to come and make a sodium hydroxide? So you've done, you guys have already got your marks. Aiden's got his marks. He helped me measure temperatures and things. Okay, so you're going to come, Carl? But I'm going to tell you. Okay. So Kyle's going to show Muizenberg how to make a solution. So he's first going to clean his hands. I think we will put the solution in that beaker. So as long as Kyle doesn't touch anything before, we can let's just assume everything is filthy. Okay, Kyle, if you could just stand there, grab that beaker. Looks a little dirty. Won't you just clean the rim of it with that toilet paper? Thank you. And then, Carl, if you could throw that half full of water, or any amount, doesn't matter. Okay, so Muizenberg can see, that's great. One of those is sodium hydroxide. Won't you just open the lid of that? Grab a spatula. Okay. Just close that again. You see, here's it, and just turn to the glass and shake that sodium hydroxide. Can you hear it rattling? That shows that it's newish sodium hydroxide. If you leave that bottle lid open, it absorbs the water from the atmosphere. It gets heavier and gets sticky and clumps together. But now I just shake it. I know it's good. Okay, you can open it again. And then just grab a spoon, a spatula of it, and throw it into that water that you've got and stir it. Do you see that we're not measuring anything? This is our unknown or non-standard solution of sodium hydroxide. Great. So he threw in a heaped teaspoon and you can stir it. Thanks. And you can close that. And just hold it for the class to see. Now just see if sodium hydroxide dissolves easily. How long is it going to take to stir that up? We can never work with a solution that's got a solid lump in it. Who can tell me why? Why would we never work with a solution until every lump is gone? Because what's going to happen when we walk away and leave the lump? After a while, what's going to happen to the lump? It's going to dissolve and become a stronger solution. So we must start with a solution that's got a known amount in it. And it must all be dissolved. Now you can see it's taking a while to dissolve. So sodium hydroxide, would you call it, is very soluble, slightly soluble, or insoluble? It's not super soluble, right? It's soluble, so it is in the middle of solubility. So there's one solid little chunk that's disappeared, hasn't it? Okay, fantastic. So Kyle's got his marks. There's our unknown solution. Now, Kyle, can you, because we could easily forget it, won't you put it onto a filter paper that's got written on it NaOH? Here's a pen. Okay, and then you can just put that on, and if you don't mind, then just sanitizing your hands again. Okay, so do you see how we get our one unknown? Was that difficult? No. Now we've got to get a known solution of oxalic acid. Okay, so who's going to work with us next? Who's next? Thank you, Pascal. Okay, just clean your hands with your sanitizer first. The strength of an acid. Taste it. If it burns your tongue, it's strong. Okay, won't you get that electronic scale out?
So is that
No, you use pH. Cold water.
Yes,
so you can use indicators. Won't you plug it into that plug there? There's a plug on the side. Okay, so Matsubiso, you're going to see now how Pascal operates that. Can I see the scale? I think maybe. Okay, there. Now, Pascal, what does it read?
0.
0. Now, Pascal, what we do is just grab a piece of filter paper, and then put it onto the scale, and then switch it on and off again. That's off, now it's on. Now watch what's going to happen. It's going to go through, what does it do? It goes through a whole routine, right? And now what's it measuring?
0 again.
0 again. So we say that the scale is zeroing itself with a piece of filter paper on now. Okay, so Pascal, can you grab, just check if that says oxalic acid, and just take a spatula, give it a wipe with some toilet paper to make sure that it's clean. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to dump very carefully one spatula full of oxalic acid in the center of that paper without losing a single crumb. I would say just a little less. That's great. Okay, now give us a reading for that.
3.3 grams.
How much?
3.3 grams.
3.3 grams.
He's right. Is that all? Okay. 3,3 grams oxalic acid. So in your method, you're going to explain how you did that. Everyone happy with that? Thanks a lot. Stop and then just clean your hands again after. Was that difficult, folks? No. Okay, who's going to do the next one? Okay, who's next?
What's next, sir?
Well, who's next? Everyone's got to do it. Right, thanks, Jared. Okay, Jared, we've got quite a difficult one for you. Have you cleaned your hands? We saved the difficult one for Jared. Okay, Jared, won't you grab, what is this thing called? This thing here that I'm pointing at. Okay, grab that beaker, which is otherwise known as a measuring cylinder. Won't you put it there in the shot? You can just put it anywhere where you can see it. Okay, that's great. Now, this is what you've got to do. You've got to pick that piece of paper up carefully, fold it into a kind of a curve, maybe squash the one end, and then you've got to pour every last grain into there, otherwise you've got to start again. Okay.
The pressure.
So no pressure, but don't mess it up. You're shaking. You're doing well, but you're shaking.
Nah, I got you going on to do this.
Okay, I'm watching for grains that get lost by the wayside.
No pressure, no pressure.
Okay, make sure none are stuck on the paper. None stuck?
Nothing.
Okay, well done. But I think we've still got another more job for you.
No pressure, no pressure.
Won't you grab, I want you to fold that up to the top mark. Just stop before you stop 5 milliliters before the top, because we're going to show you how you can get it more accurately.
No pressure,
What you got?
Must be accurate, right? No pressure,
Okay, and stop it.
See, no shaking.
We're shaking, you can see your hand do this.
Shouldn't it be more, sir?
Won't you put
Shouldn't it be more?
yeah, won't you put water in here? Okay, just pour water in there and then put that on. It's called a wash bottle. So just fill the wash bottle.
No pressure,
You can put all the rest of that water in there. It's no problem.
shame. That's not missing.
Okay, it's only water. It doesn't matter if you throw it everywhere.
So much water is in
Okay, no, that's fine. You can stop. Screw the lid on. So what is that thing called, folks?
Wash bottle.
A wash bottle.
Extra more.
Now start squeezing water into there. You'll see, we'll just take this, we switch it off and we take it a bit out the way. Now he's going to squeeze water, and I want you to get down low and squeeze in drops till it just touches the top mark. Now Jared, just before you get to the top, when you have your measuring cylinder, and it looks like this, you're going